There are so many things I wish my younger self knew about love, friendships, and just girlhood and womanhood. Hey guys, welcome back to The Life of D, where we talk about all things self growth, lifestyle, and womanhood. If you're new here, hi, I'm D Nicole, and I'm so glad you're here. So, today we are going to do a deep dive of advice that I would tell my younger self, things that I would think would be encouraging. Hopefully, it will be encouraging to you as well. First, let me do a little quick disclaimer. I know that I'm not perfect and I'm very much still young, okay? But through life, through womanhood, through motherhood, life will teach you. Okay, over time, life teaches you a lot. So I'm just here to give my little, jewels on what I've learned about life thus far, because I know God is gonna bless me with a long, healthy, happy life. But for right now, I'm gonna give you all of the tips and tricks that God has just bestowed upon me as He has taught me things throughout my life so far. I'm gonna break it down into themes. And our first theme is going to be self-love. I feel like it's a common theme that happens between like young girls where they feel like they need validation. They feel like, in order for them to feel like they're loved or they're important or they're valuable is if they're getting attention or adulations from people. And my first advice would be is to love yourself first and do not seek anybody or anything to give you that type of validation. You do not need to seek validation from boys or from your parents or from anything, As long as God validates you, as long as you look in the mirror and you're proud of who you are as an individual, you have morals, you have values, you have integrity, those are the things that's important. You don't have to try to fit in with the crowd, in order to try to feel like you belong. And if you clearly are not interested in being involved with that crowd, then you also shouldn't feel like you're out of place at the same time as well. You do not have to shrink yourself. Take up the space. Be exactly who you are. You don't have to explain who you are. You don't have to sit and analyze everything. Be exactly who you are. And if somebody's uncomfortable, well, that's their problem. And that's something that they need to analyze within themselves, because God made you exactly who you are, and that is completely okay. Stop comparing yourself to other people, because their life is not yours. Their timeline is not yours. Their decisions are not yours. And they are not you. I used to often feel like, why do certain people get to make certain decisions? Usually those decisions will be kind of like immoral in a way, and they seem to be profiting or getting by with not having any morals, not doing it the right way, And I would feel like, why does that person or these people get to live this certain lifestyle and reap the benefits of it? But if you try to walk a narrow path, then it's so much more harder for you. And I would feel some type of way. They living it up, so it seems. They're living it up, and here it is, I'm trying to do it the right way, and it's more difficult, more obstacles. But in the long run, it never really works out for them. They never really grow spiritually. They never really grow as an individual, and they're stagnant. So make sure to be sure and to be clear that you are not those people, and to be obedient to who God calls you to be. So if He's calling you to chill and lay low and go to school, or to chill and lay low and to work this job that He has you working at for right now in this season, please be obedient. Our next topic is friendships and relationships. Friendships are going to change. Oh my gosh, did she say that? Yes, they will. Everybody's not meant to stay. You might have friends that you were cool with, like locked in since the playpen. But life changes you. And oftentimes, friends are not going to stay the same. You're going to have different friends for different seasons, and that's okay. You don't have to mourn what you had with another person and feel like it's the end of the world, because then you have to ask yourself, are you idolizing this person? Are you idolizing that friendship that you had? Or were you appreciative of who that person was in the season that you guys were in? Friendships do change, and that is okay. If I could yell this one on a bullhorn, I would. It's okay to say no. It's okay to establish very clear and loud boundaries. Trust that it will pay off in the long run. It may feel like, oh, that's mean to say no. But you know what's mean? When someone is taking advantage of you and know that you are kind of like shaky on setting clear boundaries, so they take advantage of you. That is what's mean. Saying absolutely not, I stand on what I said, I'm standing on business, and I'm not doing that. It's completely okay, especially if it's protecting your peace, if it's protecting your purity, if it's protecting your sanctity, if it's protecting God's protection over you. Absolutely. Oh, you mad whack, everybody doing it. Oh, you think you better. You think you better than me. You think you better than everybody. What makes you any God makes me different? Yup, he marked me. I'm different. I guess so. Yeah, no, sorry, I can't do that. No, sorry, I'm not doing that. No, I'm actually not sorry. And when you set these boundaries, be prepared for people to feel like, feel different towards you. Be prepared for people to switch up on you. Be prepared for people to look at you funny. And that's cool. You know why it's cool? Because people was looking at Jesus funny. Like, people was looking at Jesus like, who is this guy? Who does he think he is? Yeah, that's cool. Okay, yeah. It may make you feel sad for a little while. And this leads me on to my next segment. Healing is going to take time. It does not happen overnight, and it will not happen overnight. It will not happen in a week. Sometimes healing takes a lifetime. It's not like, okay, in the month of January, you started your healing, and by March, it's complete. No, it's up and down. And in some seasons, you may gain more wisdom and more peace. God may bless you with these things, and you may heal faster. And in some seasons, you might have to sit with a little while. God is pruning you. God is speaking to you. God is changing you from within. And when you come out on the other end, you will be a completely brand new person. If you are going through a transition in life where you're learning how to love yourself, you're learning how to set boundaries, you're learning how to be very clear and firm, expect that friendships might change. People might look at you differently. People might talk about you. And it might feel lonely. You might feel like maybe I was better off, going in with the in crowd. Stay true to who you are and to who God called you to be. With all of that being said, thank you guys for tuning into my video. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, and comment down below on some advice that you would give your younger self. I don't know, I may come back with a part 2. But until then, see you next time. Love you. Bye.